You earn your trophies at practice. You just pick them up at competitions. So hello guys, let's continue again. Let's understand map function in Python. It is a built-in function in Python and it is very easy to use and understand. The map function will apply a given function to each item of an iterable like list or tuple and then it will return a map object. It is useful when we are working on a function that takes only single value, which means that it only accepts one value at a time, but we want to provide a whole iterable to that function. So modifying that function would not be easy, so we can directly use the map function and it will do the job. It is also a part of functional programming in Python. Now let's understand the syntax for map function in Python. So the syntax is very easy. We just have to write the map keyword and after that we have to provide the arguments. It also returns the output, so we have to store it in some variable. So now let's have a look at the parameters. First of all, it takes a function which is the function that we want to apply on the iterable. Secondly, it takes an iterable like list or tuple and after that it returns the output which is an iterator. Now let's go for a hands-on practical. First of all, start the Python REPL by giving the command python. If I directly write map, then it shows that it belongs to class map. Now let's check what is inside the docstring, and for that we have to use the special variable doc. It shows about the map function, its syntax, return type and some more information. So here I am writing a very simple function which will find the square of a given number. So we know that to find the square of a number we have to just multiply the number by itself. So this function will accept only one argument which is x and then it will return the square of x. For that we have to multiply x by itself. Let's call this function and provide the argument as 20. So the output should be 400 which is the square of 20. Providing 12 as the input, the output should be 144. Now let's suppose that if we want to apply this function to the whole list. So for that we have to make lots of changes because we have to iterate over the list and we have to send elements one by one. Using the map function we can achieve the same functionality in one single line. Let's make a list and then we have to provide the values inside that. Keep in mind we don't have to provide string based values, otherwise we will get an error. Now let's make a variable op to store the output returned by the map function. In the map function we have to provide two arguments. First of all is the function which is the square function and after that we have to provide the iterable name which is list1. Now if I write op, then it will show that map object is present at this address, but it won't be able to show the complete output. To get the output we have to typecast op variable into a list. So when I write print list op, so it means that typecast op variable into a list and then print the whole list. In the output we can see that we have got the square of each and every element present in list 1. Let's suppose that if we don't want to typecast the output into list. So in that case I am again making a op variable to hold the output from the map function and after that I will be directly applying the for loop. We know that map returns an iterator which is stored inside op variable and we can directly iterate over the op using for loop. So for that I just have to write for value in op and after that using the proper indentation I can directly print value. So here we can see the same output, but this time it is without typecasting. We can also use lambda functions if we don't want to make a whole function, and here I will be doing the same thing in one single line. So for that first of all let's type print. We know that we have to typecast the output, so we have to write list and inside that we have to call our map function. Now in the map function I have to make a lambda function and for that I have to provide the argument as well as the expression and after that I have to call the iterable which is list1. Let's close the parenthesis and execute it. So here we can see that we have achieved the same output in one single line with the help of lambda functions. So here is a very small example in which I have used all of the three functions that we have seen till now, which is lambda, map and filter. So this one line of code will actually find the square of numbers that are even. So first of all we have to write the same thing that we have done previously, but instead of writing list1 we have to provide something else. So here we have to call the filter function and inside filter function again we have to make a lambda function which will be filtering out the even numbers. We have already seen this type of thing in the previous video. For that we just have to write an expression which is x modulo 2 and then we have to compare it with 0. Finally we have to provide our iterable, so I am directly making a new iterable here and after that we have to close all the parentheses. So on executing, it will just return the square of even numbers. So with this we have understood that how to use the map function. So I hope that everyone has got some knowledge from this video, and if you have any doubts then do comment and let me know. That's all for today. My new video will be uploaded soon. Thank you.